I can't stand it no more.
Turn off my fan. Start recording. Now this is a podcast.
Is it really? I don't believe it.
Unfortunately, it is.
A podcast about a show that nobody talks about at all because nobody cares.
I thought this was going to be what people think of the new Dune movie.
Yeah.
No, nobody gives a shit about this show.
Nobody cares about Dune either.
And now we're realizing why.
Yeah,
Dune
it
will never
sucks.
come out, and this sucks.
Dune will probably be pretty decent, but it's just no one cares. This is just boring, and it just I don't care. The cast, whoever's a casting director in this show, should be shot in the head. Terrible.
LIW The Stand review, episode 8.
Not really shooter in the head. But.
The Stand 2020, shooter in the head. Part 4, the House of the Shoot in the Head. Oh, sorry, House of the Dead. Not the video game or the Uwe movie.
Ooh.
But, yeah. Okay. Remember how excited I was to watch more episodes? I'm like, all right, we're going to watch 2. We're going to get this done. And then halfway through the second one, I was like, fuck this. And we haven't done a review in like 2 weeks. Fuck this.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
It's a slog. It's a slog.
How do they take this material and make it this boring? I don't know. It's like a scientific feat.
Do you notice are they not going back and forth anymore on the timeline? Now it's pretty much straightforward.
They do.
They kind of do.
Much.
Yeah, not as much, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, because in this one you see how they got the girl that go from the trucker, the ugly guy. The guy looks like Stephen King. The guy that looks like he could be Stephen King in a bad movie.
Yeah.
That awful trucker.
It's
you
one,
snowflake, snowflake.
It's
like,
the one scene in this movie that had some sort of tension
yeah.
and excitement.
Yeah, but it went nowhere.
It's funny because it's the only scene in this that they didn't do in the 94 version.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it had tension, because I was like, what's going to happen?
I didn't know this about this part. But I think in the book, it's a much bigger harem. It's like a building. It's like a place. It's not like a trucker doing this. It's like a big organized group of people doing it, and they free them. Or maybe they don't. I didn't read too much into it, so I don't know from the book if it's different. I'm sure it is. And this is just for like logistical purposes. And it's, probably like they're driving. Yeah, cheaper. They meet him. Come on, Snowflake. I won't get you, Snowflake. And I was like, oh god, don't say Snowflake.
I like that his fuck shack is on the road.
Well, yeah,
in the middle of the road.
Come on now, my fuck shack.
Yeah. But this is where we get the full circle of Walking Dead, because this feels like it's doing The Walking Dead.
Yes,
it's weird.
This is an unused script page from Norman Reedus's living room that somebody just picked up and said, "I got this for the stand. I'm going to put it in the stand."
So when he slid it in there. I don't want to do it in The Walking Dead.
They'll never know.
I'm Norman. I'm a monster now. He talks like Frankenstein's monster in The Walking Dead now.
Oh, really? Norman Reedus
does? Like, what's wrong with him?
No, thank you. I'm out.
You hear interviews, and he's like, "Yeah, this scene was a lot of fun to do," and then you see him on camera.
Is it because he got throat cancer, maybe, and that's what they're playing off of?
No, that's what I said.
He's turning to Val Kilmer.
The interviews, he's fine.
No, but on the show, his character has throat cancer.
Maybe. Wouldn't that be funny if that's how he died?
I'm sorry, Rick.
This is the last thing I'll say about The Walking Dead before we move on.
Thank God.
I hope they do my James Bond wish. I want either do this with Rick at the end of The Walking Dead when you end it, bring him back and end it this way. He's just covered in blood after slaughtering 100 men, and he's like goes in the shower and he washes off and he contemplates his life, and you see a bunch of flashbacks, and he's like, oh, all right, got to get back to it, and slips and hits his head and dies. That's all I want out of James Bond, and that's all I want.
That'd be amazing.
He dies like a bitch.
Maybe that would be in the Robert Kirkman comic. That would be the last panel.
You really got to draw it out, though. Like, get you thinking of a bunch of other shit. And
that'd be amazing. Who would have the balls to do that?
The show should win all of the awards if it ends that way. Just a fucking like automotive maker of the year award. Like, oh, Walking Dead, everything.
the telephone show Telephone of the Year award.
Yeah, the golden popcorn from Kiss of the Year
MTV.
for MTV.
Yeah.
All right.
He kisses the corner of that marble table beautifully.
All right. So it begins with the montage during a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, they really spent a lot of money on music for this show.
Oh yeah, I have some notes next fucking episode.
Oh yeah,
about the music. But Larry grabs a bottle of pills and dumps them down the drain. I don't know why he had them for this long. Then we see the town hall meeting, and in this version of the 2020 version, this town hall meeting, everyone is super fucking angry, like a mob.
Yeah.
He's like, what are you gonna do about the power, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Meeting.
It was. I was kind of in and out because I was doing other things when I was on TV, when it was on the screen. Because I was watching it, but I'm just like, yeah, I know what's happening because I saw the show. They're getting the power, but they haven't got the power yet. Then they have the meeting, and I guess they take it upon themselves to just say, yeah, it's us five, deal with it.
No, they do the same thing.
They do the vote or whatever.
Yeah, everyone's getting super pissy, and then Stu's just like he sucks. Gary Sinise kills in this part, and then Stu in this scene is like, I'm like, oh, this is not working.
He's a pussy.
They do the before. I'm calling it the before timeline.
Yeah.
The group is deciding in a little room who's going to be the one to talk. They decide Stu is going to because of the accent, and that's all. And that's the only reason they chose him. I don't know why. And then we see cut back to now in the meeting, and Harold says, I vote we accept the slate of ad hoc committee members in toto. He's like, everyone agree? And yay. I was like, what the fuck? I had to backtrack to that sentence again. Holy shit. What a weird way to say that. Like, I knew what he meant. I was like,
Toto.
Ad hoc committee members in toto.
Yeah, that's right, in Toto.
I don't know. I love the band Toto.
Woo! Like they did the Dune soundtrack. They're great.
Jesus Christ. And then, yeah, so now all of them are leading the community now. So they did the same thing. They just did it really weird.
Yeah, again, yeah.
And then Nadine shows up at Harold's house. And you know how we were on the last episode? The 94 version just felt like she blew him. That's as far, feels like that's where it went. This feels like she just did like anal with him all night.
Well, no, he blows his load early. And she's like, it's okay. And she's like,
yeah,
looking all Amber Heard-ish. And it's just like,
they spend a lot of time together. And the way she talks about him later to like Flag and to him, it sounds like he threw it in the back door a few times and then like did some really nasty shit. Like went from there to back into her mouth. Like they did some weird shit.
Anything but the front.
Maybe she snowballed him. I don't
know.
Probably.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Horrible things happened and such weird dialogue. I did save a clip from this, but
good.
Yeah, I only got one.
He's got a bar!
It's not as good as that, but it is pretty fun. We show a flashback because they're talking about Franny. They show 2 months ago, and then Franny's sleeping and she wakes up and Harold's just staring at her.
Yeah. Again, yeah.
And he starts to like flirt with her. Like, if you know anything about women, they really want you to confess your true feelings at 3 a.m. when they just woke up.
And this is when they're on the road, right?
Yeah, they're on the road.
Yeah. And this is a campfire scene.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to fuck you. Like, no, Harold, no. Never,
she's her character is such a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, so mean. Where it's like, can't you just give him a break? Like, now I'm not saying fuck him or anything. Yeah. I'm just saying be gentle with the guy. Don't be like, that never happened. You're fucking crazy. You're always fucking crazy. You're probably going to kill us all with a bomb because you're so fucking crazy.
It's like she, lunatic.
And because I think it's either this one or the next episode where she knows right away Harold's up to something.
Yeah, it's the next
he's
episode.
Fucking nuts. He's gonna kill somebody. I know it.
Is it this one? I don't remember. Here's the sad thing. I can't. Yeah. I just rewatched these and made notes. Yeah. I don't know the difference between these two because there's long, boring slog, and they're very different episodes too. That's the fucked up thing.
That's the thing that's like really sad because there's no style to it. And we'll talk about Flag. I've been talking to myself about Flag for the last 2 days. Just how angry I'm just so bored. So fucking boring with that white bread shit. He's fucking white bread. He sucks. He's terrible.
Yeah. We'll talk
But we'll
about
get
it
into that.
episode.
Yeah.
He's in the next one, but
Yeah.
yeah, the truck driver. Okay, so Franny and Harold are driving down the road, or walking down the road, or something down the road, and then they see a truck, and it's parked across the road, and the guy is like,
yeah,
like he's pretending to be dead. He jumps out at them, and he ties up Franny, and then he like sissy kicks the shit out of Harold and calls him a
snowflake
pussy.
I get so sick of that. I'm just like, don't use like common don't use the vernacular of the day for your bully character. It's like, don't do that. That ruins anything because you contemporize it and it doesn't work.
Yep.
I hate that shit. I just don't like it. It's just like this. And Snowflake is such an obvious call to what this guy's supposed to represent.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, yeah, the big Trump guy. I get it. He's a Trump guy. Okay. I get it. He's a Trump guy. It's just like, okay. And he's a rapist. And it's like, okay, whatever.
Should we call him the Trump driver then?
Yes. I'm a Trumper, Snowflake. I won't fuck these girls in front of your face, Snowflake.
I drive an 18-wheel big Trump.
Big Trump. I got Big Trump.
All right,
I'm Big Trump. 2025, Big Trump.
I wrote down he removes Harold's balls. He does that
verbally,
he does. And he slaps him and kicks him a little bit. And he's like, what are you going to do? Nothing. I can turn my back to you and fuck these women. You're going to do anything.
Yeah. And you
then
should have done it.
Doors. And he brings out two women who he has chained up in there. Again, his middle of the road sex dungeon. And lets them out. And they're sitting there with Franny. And all of a sudden, Stu and Glenn are pulling up in a truck. And they go, I don't know why they swerved like they're about to hit something.
Glenn or Glenda show up.
Yeah. They're 80 yards down the road and they swerve like they're going to hit him. But it's.
Why not? I mean, I think he shoots at him.
Yeah, he shot him after that.
Did he shoot him after? I thought he shot him and then they swerved.
No, they swerve and then maybe it's just the way I was fast forwarding it and missed.
Okay, maybe that's why.
Anyway, he starts shooting at them. And then Dana starts to freak out, and then she gets loose, and the other girl goes and grabs a weapon.
Yeah.
And then the guy, who hit him? Who tackled him? Was it Franny?
It's Franny tackles him, and he hits her, and then the girl that ends up being the spy has a pipe, but she just well, first he shoots the other girl,
and shoots the other
blows
girl.
her away. She's dead.
Shot.
Yeah, he's good.
He's one badge down.
He trumped her up.
At best, he's got just a swap of badges here. So,
yeah,
he's already angry.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything. Just because you got a bullet in the head don't mean shit to this guy.
He does in a couple weeks.
Well, that's why you get rid of it. You get another one. I see his play. I know what he's doing.
And if this was the world, this would be me. I get it.
I get it. I understand where he's coming from. He should just be in Vegas, though. Like, why is he there? Like, wouldn't he be the first person to be in Vegas?
A person like this didn't wait for the apocalypse to do this. This man was doing.
He's been doing it for a while. Yeah,
this is the guy from The Room, and he got out of prison and went. This is that guy's life. He's probably in the cell next to Lloyd and got out.
They never caught me to begin with.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
This guy's into this shit.
Snowflake.
Let's change the background to this guy.
There you go.
He's much more pleasant to look at.
Who's that? Oh, that's the guy. That's the rapist.
No, it's Tom Cullen.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, he's got that stupid hat on.
Yeah, but Dana beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, breaks his head open.
Cool shot from like down below. She looked cool.
Yeah,
I like Dana.
I
like Dana a lot.
I think she's one of the better characters.
Yeah,
I like her. Was she the same girl from Rambo?
No,
I don't know because I was looking. She looks familiar. I gotta look her up. What else she was in?
Oh, I can do
because I was like, is that her?
Natalie Martinez.
Is that what, Natalie Martinez? Oh, she was in Death Race. That was a long time ago.
She's in an episode of American Dad, but she's also in she's in a Small Town. Twilight's an episode. That's a good episode.
Oh, she's in The Fugitive.
She's in From Dusk Till Dawn, the series.
Oh.
Broken City. The Fugitive? What Fugitive?
The show.
They made a show?
Yeah, they remade it. It was like it lasted like a summer, and that was it.
What year was that?
Oh, she was in Under the Dome too. Oh God, no wonder she's in this. She's gonna do every single Stephen King miniseries now.
She's in Selfless, the unbeknownst to me, a remake of one of my favorite movies, Seconds, by John Frankenheimer.
Oh, is it really?
It's not good.
Ooh.
I don't see that show you're talking about.
The Fugitive. It is. It's basically her last gig. Yeah. The Fugitive, 2020 to 2020.
Oh, there it is.
14 episodes.
I saw this poster before, but I didn't realize it was a TV show. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the show's on anymore. It's done. Yeah, but I like her a lot. She's good.
She was good. Yeah. Big fan.
Yeah, I like her.
She's someone I was very excited to watch, and then they could not wait to get rid of her. Why are you doing that? But we'll talk about that in the next episode.
Well, yeah, but that's what her character is for, really. I mean, she's not really going to do much else.
Yeah. But cast this woman for Franny instead, maybe?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because Franny sucks.
Yeah. So back at Boulder, everyone's getting these skiing patrol jackets for night watch, and they're supposed to go around and turn off all the lights that are on. And then Harold looks in his pocket and he finds one of the ski things, and it talks about dynamite, how they clear paths and stuff.
Yeah.
And get rid of avalanches that way. And he gets an idea. He's been having the dreams.
Idea. Got an idea.
Back in the deciding room, wherever the fuck that is, the group decides to send out spies. They're electing people. They decide Dana, Judge Ferris, and Tom Cullen.
And Judge Ferris is a woman.
She's an elderly woman.
And she doesn't even make it.
She's white.
Oh, that's right, because she's dead. I forgot about that. Because in the show, it's Ozzy Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's why she didn't make it. They just kill her. But we don't know that yet. Maybe that's another episode? I don't get it.
Could be in the next episode, yeah. We don't.
Or they just don't. Maybe they won't even bring it up.
Sad thing is, you said that, and I went, did I miss the scene where they killed her? Because I didn't see
I know. No, it didn't happen because it hasn't happened yet. We got, how many more episodes of this shit to go through? Four?
Four. The total of the first run episodes.
Yeah.
I have that left.
Whoa.
We're already at the point where they're sending out spies, which is the end of the third chapter.
Which basically, this next episode is probably going to be Nick dies, which can't wait to see it blow up. Then they're going to be like, you got to send Nick and Sam, everyone else, you're going to go to Flag, but one of you's not going to make it. And you have to walk there because God's an asshole. You're going to walk it.
Put on these tack shoes.
Because you made the dummy retard ride his bike to Vegas.
I picture her making shoes with like nails going through them. Like, God says you got to wear them, and they leave the room. She's like, "What the fuck is going on? Who's wearing them?" Out the window, and then what's her name?
She's laughing the whole time.
Ray is with her, just laughing.
Yeah.
I think Ray's got to go though, because she
does go. Yeah.
No, the girl Ray.
Yeah.
She's got to be one of the people that go, because she's replacing that dude, the trucker dude.
Yeah, because that was Ray.
Yeah.
I think that's the same character.
Now. Yeah, she's female.
Yeah. They just sex swept it. Which, could you tell the difference? Because I couldn't.
Ray, she doesn't look like Chris Penn, unfortunately.
No, she does not.
She looks like she's healthy.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I think she smokes. She looks like she's a big smoker.
I don't know.
She's Asian, so she smokes.
Okay.
They all smoke.
I don't think China and Japan smoke too much. It's mostly like Vietnamese and.
No, they smoke. Japan, they fucking still smoke. Trust me, I was there. They smoke.
Okay.
Chinese smoke. They love it. That's why no one gives a shit. If not cigarette ones bought in America, do you think they give a shit? They can go make $20 billion in China because everybody smokes. Like, they're trained to smoke over there.
They have babies that'll smoke over there.
I saw it. It was on YouTube.
Yeah.
Big fat baby.
And he's dressed like a fucking pimp.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
A baller.
Oh my God, it was great. He's dead now, but that's besides the point. He still smoked.
The Dana scene where she's sitting there going, "Let me get this right."
Yeah.
As soon as she said that, I go, "She's going to be on board." She's going to do a long speech. I just had to sit there and wait.
I'll do it.
I have to go there where everyone knows and then I'm going to find the devil, and I have to fuck someone and screw this dude, and then kill some people, possibly get killed, and then come all the way back. I'm in. And it felt like a heist movie.
Well, I wish she would have had the knife like she did in the miniseries, but she doesn't. She has scissors. That's right.
Yeah.
And she did. Did she pack them, or was that just in the room?
I was in the room.
It's in the room, yeah.
That's what she does in the original. She goes into the bathroom and
She has a knife. She puts a knife in, like she's ready. Like
Yeah,
she's fucking prepped.
She puts it in the plant and then Lloyd's bathroom and then.
Yeah. So that whatever her name is way better than this one.
Yeah, but this one, I like the original Dana. Problem
Yeah.
is no introduction to her.
Yeah,
There's Dana. Here she is. Here's Dana. And I'm like, who the fuck is Dana?
and she's dead. That's it. She's gone.
And this one,
Fucking bitch.
they set her up well, and then they're like, oh no, she's dead.
But hey, flag interaction with her was so much better in the original. We'll get to that. I have notes.
Fucking let down.
Oh, it's so terrible.
Okay.
It's so pointless.
They send out the spies. Glenn recommends that they have Tom Cullen go, and then because he won't be able to read his mind and all that. And I love the fact that when they nominate Judge Ferris, Larry goes, and hate to sound morbid, but we're not sending out someone that has 50 good years ahead of her. So it's like, yeah, well, that's a good point.
Come on, this house is pretty nice. I'm sick of seeing you in it. I want your house, basically. You're gonna go die in Vegas.
I wish they had that slot where he's like, "Who has a really good house here?"
Oh shit!
Pretty well. She worked at the post office apparently. Where the fuck? She went to her job and she looked like she's working at the post office or like the office at an elementary school or something. I don't know where the hell they were.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was the same set where Tom Cullen goes for work in Vegas. It looked like the same place.
Probably was. I'm sure they just saved money. My name is Tom Cullen. I am a mentally challenged adult.
Well, here's your chance to talk about him more because then we should see the flashback of Tom and Nick at the department store, like a Costco meets a fishing store.
It looks like a Costco meets a library because it's like a library.
Massive.
It's weird. Yeah, it's a weird. I don't know what the hell it is.
It was like it looked like IKEA, like the room where they have all the shelves in the background. You see all their
yeah.
Spots. But you want to talk about that scene where they meet Julie Lowry?
Yeah, Julie Lowry in this show is so over the top, not as good as what's her name, Shawnee Smith.
Not even close.
You miss Shawnee Smith watching this, and I'm not saying she's doing a bad job because her choice. He's got a bomb. Not as good as that, and that's saying something. But Shawnee Smith is so much better. But again, the
bomb. That's my player.
That's so good.
All right, let me share the screen so I can watch it together. It kept airing out. That's why I had to play it so many times. Wouldn't load.
It's a bomb. He's got a bomb.
Yeah, 1994, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man,
that's classic. That's beautiful. That's gold right there.
Sweet asshole.
3 great things happened in 1994. Shawshank, Pulp Fiction, that scene. Those are the 3. That's it. Nothing else good came out of that fucking year.
No. I tell my girlfriend all the time because we have this stuff. It's like lean powder. It's a powder you put on like mangoes and stuff. And every time I get it out, I'm like, oh, the only good thing Hawaii ever produced. She's like, fuck you.
And Spam.
Did they produce Spam or are they just a fan of it?
I think they have to produce it.
I'm sure they do, but did they invent, did it come out of there?
It might have. I don't know. They embrace it in their culture, though, because it's culturally, that's what they eat. It's like that's it. Like,
you know what I had when I was there? Spam from McDonald's. That was, you can get rice and Spam at McDonald's there. Yeah. There's also something called Sprunch. You can get Sprunch or something. I think that's what it's called. And it was like Sprite and fruit punch combined.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, she ordered that. I'm like, or her sister did. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say anything. Like, I always embrace the weird.
You want some Sprunch in the Smarch weather?
This goes. Because while we're there, we were chopping up centipedes with machete. We're cutting off branches off a mango tree. We're a bunch of weird shit, like tons of weird shit. I'm like, yes, bring on the weird.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
a ton of weird shit. But yeah, the Sprunch. I was like, where's this going? Let's find out.
Yeah,
I always just sit back and I'm like, all right.
And it ends up not being that weird at all.
No, but
it's basically a Shirley Temple.
I picture some sort of weird Star Wars creature in the glass. Can I have 3 Sprunches?
Thank you, Captain.
It's the guy from that Jake Lloyd was sold to.
Watto?
Watto's working behind
the space Jew? Watto? Yes.
Here's your Sprite.
Would you like a Sprite?
All right.
Well, Star Trek DS9, they have Hasper out. Maybe that's the same thing. Only it's like a sandwich, so that doesn't count.
Well, thanks for bringing it up then.
Sorry. But yeah, no, so we got Julie Lowry, who in this version, she's hot. She's not bad.
Very similar.
She's very similar, and she's just it's the same, almost the same beat for beat moments. Only they didn't go all the way because it was going to happen. Nick was going to bang the shit out of her.
Oh yeah.
And then dummy retard comes in, and you immediately feel for him because he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't understand. And
all right.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to put us on the side, but I can't.
Oh, don't do that.
I wanted to see the background.
Yeah, well, you can't go smaller.
No.
Yes, that's a problem.
I got this.
Oh, you can't go us on top on that side.
This.
Yeah, it's so weird. Not a lot of options, StreamYard. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing, technology.
All right, so sorry, continue.
Couldn't do this 5 years ago, but fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you for fixing problems and making it easier.
With your pretty good service.
It was your pretty good service. It's wonderfully handled by your company.
And very intuitive. Fuck you.
It's very well done. It's a great signal every time.
I can change the background on the fly like this, and fuck you.
Fuck you, Mama Abigail. Next, so she tries to find. I think she has the dummy retard bit with, and she even calls him. She calls him a what does she call him?
She calls him a phoebe.
But yeah,
5 times.
Yeah, she doesn't go full retard, which I was like, go full retard. You can do that.
She calls him a phoebe in the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything else.
Yeah. And this one, he's pretty much not as bad as like the last one. This one's more believable to me. And that's why I really appreciate this guy's acting. He's playing that simple autistic versus retard, but still pretty retarded. But he does such a good job. He's my favorite character. He's absolutely my favorite character in the whole show.
And you're not laughing at him like
no.
In the original version, you're kind of laughing at him because I knew that guy growing up from Evening Shade and stuff like that. So I knew who he was, or Coach.
Yeah.
He's in Coach.
Yeah.
I got confused with Ozzie Davis. But I knew that guy. So I knew that wasn't him. And this guy, I know it's not him.
Yeah.
But in the original, you're kind of just laughing because he's amusing, and he's kind of I hate to say it, but he's kind of there for laughs a lot.
In a way.
M-O-N, that spells
Nick.
In this version, like in the next episode, when he reads that note and it says run, and he's like, M-O-O-N. And he's like sad. He's like, I don't know how to read. I don't know what this says. Yeah. It's like, oh, poor guy.
Well, and what this does better when they send him off to Vegas in this episode, they don't have that really awkward, weird, hypnotizing scene where basically they make the retard say, you guys kicked me out because you didn't want me to get a woman pregnant and have more dumber retard kids. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's fucked up. Like, why would you tell him that? Even if he got caught and interrogated, that would like prove flag right. Like people would be saying that and be like, well, they're kind of fucked up. I'm kind of glad I'm over here in Vegas. Those guys sound awful. Let's bomb them. They sound awful.
Like we talked about, the devil would be like, oh my, they what? And
oh my God.
And they're the good guys? Holy
shit. My son, come here. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
I treat retards, murderers, psychopaths, all the same.
When you die, I'm not taking you. Like, you're going to go to heaven. I don't even want you.
It's okay. It's okay.
I am sorry. That is cruel.
You're special. You're automatically going up. That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Don't pet the rabbits too hard, and you're good. Have fun here. Good.
And if you do, that's okay, because we'll blame it on the guy that wrote Island of Dr. Monroe.
Damn right.
That fucker. He's here for sure. Richard Stanley's here.
And Gary Sinise will also show up and blow your brains out, though.
Yes, he does. Yes. Johnny Malkovich.
Oh, wow.
Killing the guy, killing the Big Bang Theory's wife.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's the connection there.
I assume you're not talking about Jim Parsons' wife.
No, the other guy. He played Curly, and Jim Parsons is queer.
No.
That's what that means. He's gay. Pride Month.
All right, so I had a problem with Julie Lowry because she's the exact same. She dresses in like the weird tutus and like she acts like a giant 8-year-old. And the irony is she's so dumb that she's almost a Phoebe herself.
Yes, and maybe that's the irony of it.
But the first one felt more cruel. It felt like she was more of a horrible person, and this one she just kind of feels dumb. Like this woman would thrive in that guy's trucker sex box.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing too. I understand why they did it, but the reason why Julie Lowry was better in the original was we didn't see a lot of her. Whilst in this one, we get a lot of Julie Lowry. She's like the second fiddle or the third fiddle in the bad guy ranks. Yeah. Like she's all over it in the next episode. We'll talk about that. And she's kind of aggravating. She's kind of grating after a while. And it's like, I wouldn't fuck her. She doesn't stop talking. Well, it's like, oh my God.
Like Lloyd is fucked out of his mind. Like apparently they're not on the drugs in this world because Lloyd is coked out of his mind.
Yeah. Lloyd was having fun in the next one. We'll get to that too. Again, we're almost done with this, I think, because there's not much else left. Because especially, this is a slog of an episode. Again, nothing happened. It's just building up to Harold's going to make a bomb to kill everybody because Nadine is doing everything but the vag. And that's happening right now.
I wish they had a conversation where the flag was like, look, he can go in there, just pull out in the tummy or something. Like, no shooting loads up in there.
I thought, no, bullshit. You're mine. I've had you since you were 12. I've been saving you for that long.
Damn. He's patient. Hey, he didn't fuck a 12-year-old.
No, at least he didn't do that. I guess good for him.
Yeah. He's a nice guy. He'll take care of Tom and he won't fuck a 12-year-old.
God, he's so fucking white bread. He's so boring.
I was surprised to find out Hemingford Home is literally a nursing home. That was depressing.
Because the original, she's just on her own property.
Yeah.
And she cooks for herself. And in this one, she's sitting with dead people talking to them. I don't think they're going to come for you, Tiffany.
George I guarantee in the book, it's the cornfield, the house in the cornfield.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, Stephen King definitely has a cornfield. Of course he does. But here's my problem with this is because she's sitting there going, oh, nobody's coming for me. I got one more day of medication. After that, that's it. And she's giving up until Nick and Tom show up. My problem with that scene is it makes the dreams seem like beacons she's sending out for her own gain,
for
help.
Anybody. Yeah, and it's not for me. Yeah, it's not for anybody specifically.
Yeah, it's not for the cause. It ruins all of that for me.
Yeah, they make her more of a
she
selfish.
Speaks to them directly, and she doesn't even know about the dreams. No. Like she has dreams on her own, and she's like, "How do you know I was here?" And they're like, "We had dreams of you." She's like, "Of me?" Like she has no fucking idea.
Yeah,
and I like that because in the end, it's not about her. She's just there as a vessel to get God's message, which I can't believe I'm saying that positively. But
just wait till they walk to Vegas with no shoes on.
But in this one, it seems like I need help. Dream, save me. Save me, my dream warriors. Well,
I think that's the difference between now and 25 years ago is when we just live in a more selfish society now. And so that would be the expected thing. Oh, me. I'm the one who's putting this together. So I need to be. It's like, well, no, sorry, but whatever.
She is a selfish bitch in this show.
She's awful. I do not like Mother Abigail at all. In the next one too, she just comes off as a bitch, and you're just like,
horrible bitch.
You're not worth fighting for. You're awful.
No,
they did that. They made their decisions without telling me. Oh, how dare they? It's like, well, you're the one who brought them together, and then you're going to disappear too and take your walk of shame. And I guess that's what they're leading to because she gets prideful, and maybe that's why they wanted to show her more of a bitch. Like I get, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. That's probably what they're doing. They're making her more because in the original she kind of just decides like, oh my God, I thought this wrong thing for a second, and I should be punished for it. Whereas this one, she's just a bitch.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not going to be punished for it. And then, oh, wait, I'm punished for it. But whatever.
Yeah. She believes her own shit too long in this version, it seems like. But
yeah,
the spies are leaving. Tom is, and then Tom and Nick for some reason have matching jackets. I thought that was a bit weird and a bit ownershipy. Like when
it's called love.
It's like when you dress your child as you. It's a little crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, why?
Bye, my dummy retard.
You got to ride a bike.
I ride a bike 565 miles to Vegas.
The last scene of this, because I want to be done with this fucking thing, is Nadine and Harold. They're going around at night while everyone's at this party. Larry's playing guitar. I forgot the fuck song he's playing.
He's doing. Isn't he doing the? Or is it the next episode? He's playing the national anthem.
This one.
Is it this one? Yeah.
Was it national anthem?
Because they're turning the power back on.
He wasn't doing it over his head.
Well, he was doing the Jimi Hendrix Woodstock national anthem. That's what he was doing.
Okay.
Put
it on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
No, he did not.
They find the dynamite, and then she's sitting there, and he's going to get something, and Nadine's looking at the stuff, trying to unload it, and then Teddy comes up.
Fake Paul Rudd.
Fake Paul Rudd shows up, and he's like, "Hey, what you doing out here,
yeah.
Franny?" Oh no, Marge. Oh, Franny, sorry. Oh God. Oh,
wow. Nadine, what you doing, bro?
And Harold steps out from the darkness. He's like, Harold Lautner. He says like Ned Ryerson.
Harold
Lautner.
I know
like,
you.
Oh, hey, we're just out here looking for lights to turn off. And then Nadine shoots him in the chest, and that ended. And then he collapses into his arms. He's like, run.
Because he thinks that Harold has nothing to do with it because he's a trusting guy even to the end, and then he gets shot, and then Harold, which again, this should show you Harold feels bad about that. He didn't want her to do. He didn't want that to happen, and that should be again. You're going back and forth with this Harold character. They shouldn't even have this character in it. I think the worst case scenario, what they should have done if they wanted to do this, to give Harold some kind of human quality before he goes full baddie, why don't you just have fake Rob Lowe die in the explosion? Like he's like collateral damage, and Harold feels bad about that because that's not what his intention was, and which is when they escape and they leave on their mopeds, like in the original, and he sees Flag and he kills him, he dies,
which they've already done, by the way.
Did they do that already?
Remember, he's riding his bike in the beginning, his introduction.
Well, the first one. Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to remember.
Yeah, and his bike flips up and he breaks it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be honest. I have zero emotion attached to this scene in this character. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care about anybody for me because I don't care already. So
no.
Do whatever they want at this point. I'm already off board. Like these two, I'm officially don't give a fuck at this point.
Yeah.
He is bad. Now I want it to be as bad as possible so I can laugh at it because we've already jumped ship. Like,
yeah, it's pretty boring.
I was excited, and then I jumped ship.
Yeah.
Over like, oh fuck this.
Yeah, it needs to get bad fast so that's funny, or it's just going to be boring and just get to the end. Just thankfully they're 55 minutes each, and it's done. As opposed to like being a 2-hour segment, it'll be. But at least I don't know. It's such a disappointment, and I'm so afraid Trash Can Man is going to be the worst part of this whole thing.
Oh God, they still haven't introduced him, have they?
We still haven't gotten to Trash Can Man yet.
Here's the good news: the next 2 episodes are 57 minutes. After that, they go to 48 minutes. So.
That's okay, I guess.
That's good news. The last
better, I don't know. But here's the thing, though. I guess in the book, Trash Can Man is accompanied by another character called the Kid, and the Kid makes him jerk him off. It makes Trash Can Man abuses Trash Can Man.
Stephen King. Can we sidebar?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. Come over
Why are we
here.
doing this every time? Every fucking time.
Who hurt you? What? Why? Why do you have to do this? Why? What is wrong with you? Are you just writing out your own fantasies? This is fucked up. Like once or twice, I get it, but it happens a lot.
My fantasies is all the cars come to life and they start attacking us.
And here's the thing: when Dick just told me that, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't caught off guard. I wasn't horrified. I was just going, "Oh, I'm concerned about this writer. I'm not. So whatever you're hoping for here isn't happening. So just hopefully you stop this shit. I know this book was written a long time ago, but
well, this was the extended one too. This was a character that he had in the extended version of The Stand. So it just goes to show you.
Back
yeah.
And insert this jerk off character.
You know that's going to happen. You know it's coming because they got to pad that shit out. And Flag sends wolves to eat them. So Flag's going to be boring and send a boring pack of wolf to go eat this guy named the Kid and save Trash Can Man, which is probably why he says, "My life for yours," because he saves his life. And that's probably why he's like that. Whereas in the original version, we don't know why he says that. But in this version, we're going to know Flag saves Trash Can Man from this other character. So that means 2 episodes of just that shit happening.
We'll make predictions after the next episode because we haven't seen anything after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it ends with Mother Abigail. Or no, I didn't give a shit about wrapping this up. Let's just be done.
Done.
I my brain just stopped working right there because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck at this point. And the next episode drove me fucking crazy. I hated it. This one I gave it 6. It was boring, but I didn't hate it. There's some parts in this I really enjoyed. The Harold stuff was fun. Yeah. And Julie Lowry was fun for a minute, and then it went on way too long.
I like Greg Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear's fucking awesome.
I like Greg Kinnear as this character. I think he's great. I think he's a good choice.
I would say if you like Greg Kinnear and you like his characters and stuff, go watch Autofocus.
Yes.
He's fucking phenomenal in that movie.
Yeah.
What do you want to give this, though, out of 10?
5.
Okay. I was debating 5.
Yeah, it's a 5.
But I did like a lot of the scenes. Like I like the way they did the committee meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I did like the fact they got rid of the subplot of them hypnotizing the retard.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit that makes more sense. And
Mother Abigail cunt though.
Yeah, she comes off just terrible.
Maybe I should go down to 5 just because of the Mother Abigail Hemingford home bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was leaving at 6. I don't give a shit. I want to be out of here.
That's fine.
LIWstudios.com, Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube if you listen to the podcast. If you're on the live show, we're going to go right into the next episode here in a minute. But check out all the other shows. Tuesday nights are Twilight Zone. Wednesday nights are Anthology Series. And then either John Carpenter, John Frankenheimer, or Nick Cage movie. Can you tell I've done this 1,000 times? Yeah. All right. Until next time, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick it.
So long, citizens. So long, the House of the Dead. Thankfully, I never have to watch you again.
I'm going to burn this this memory stick.
I've watched the original version 20 plus times. This version, I never want to watch again. I don't ever want to watch it. It hurt me. Bye.
It hurt me like a Stephen King character being molested again and again and again.
Yeah. You know what I think of when I think of Stephen King stuff is that fucked up little kid from a Butterfly Effect that puts like the cat in the bag and beats it.
I've never seen Butterfly Effect.
Oh, it's a good movie. It really is.
Oh, I wanted to show you.
Movie, but it's good.
Look what I got at the thrift store the other day.
Oh God, what is this?
Vintage Return of the Jedi wallpaper.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
what's that called when it goes on the middle of the room?
It's like a border. It goes around like the top of your roof. It's like the center molding or crown molding.
Wow.
It's for like a kid's room, I guess. And I looked online. Shit, a half a roll that I had was going for $150. 5.
Sorry. $150?
Online, they were selling for as high as $150.
Why?
I got it for $25. I'm keeping it. It's mine. No one's getting that wallpaper. It's mine.
As soon as you buy a house.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I put it up though. I don't want to ruin it. Maybe put like
the house or the wallpaper.
Both. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to ruin the house with Trailer Giant wallpaper. This guy was a sicko.
You just put it up where if you had a child, you would put it up.
Exactly. The
nursery thing is going to prevent the nursery from happening. So
exactly.
Like self-fulfilling prophecy up there.
Well, that's going to prevent the nursery from happening is a giant shelf full of toys. And
right above your right shoulder there.
Right up, yeah, exactly. That ain't shit.
Oh man!
Wow. And a woman coming into my house going, "Oh my god, he's fucking nuts."
Yeah, I had those thoughts too when I first started dating, and then she came over, and I was like, "I have a lot of toys out, like a lot of Ghostbusters stuff. How is this conversation going to go?" And so she's walking around looking at it, like, "What's this?" And I was like, "Oh, okay, whew, locked out."
No,
there.
They don't care. I've had girls here all the time. It's fine. I'm not saying. I'm saying when I had the DoorDash girl come in, and she said, "Here's your food." I said, "Come on in for a minute."
She's like, "We're advised against that in training.
Don't leave me. Come inside."
Middle of my road sex chamber.
Come inside my snowflake trailer of despair.
Oh man!
But yeah, this episode. Woo!
All right, let's just start.
We're recording?
We're recording now for The Stand 2020 Part 5, Fear and Loathing in New Vegas, which is a play on two things I love. Immediately I hated it because I love Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I love the video game Fallout New Vegas. And here we are with my least favorite episode, definitely of this show, but maybe of any show in a long time.
Wow, that's saying something right there.
All right, we watched the first episode, and I was like, okay, I'm bored, but whatever, I'm fine. And then this one starts, and we're watching it. And I'm like, oh, God. Even she was like, this is boring. I'm like, right? Luckily, it's almost over, and I checked the time. I'm like, we're like 31 minutes in. There's still like 38 minutes left. I'm like, how the fuck? I was like, this feels like an eternity. I feel like I'm being held prisoner here.
Randall Flagg is fucking with you.
Jesus Christ. Time.
It sucks. It is so... Because it should be the most interesting episode of the series. Yes. Because you're finally seeing, here's the evil guys. These are the bad guys. Here's their plan. Here's what's going on with them. And it's just Lloyd being a coked out whore. And it's like, if he was the leader of my group of bad guys, he'd be dead in a week. Like, he'd be gone because he
appears to have no leadership qualities whatsoever.
No,
I want to do coke and have three ways.
Yeah, and like, there's nothing about him that's intimidating. And then they have like the whole. Oh, at first when the dummy retard shows up in Vegas to work, and they said put him with a gladiator pit. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna make him fight. I thought that was gonna happen, and he's like, get that big dummy strength. So he's like, he just kills everybody. He's
Thank you for phrasing it that way instead of the way people normally phrase that.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not shy with this shit. This is all bullshit. It's not real, so it's fine.
Okay. Well, let's
start at the beginning.
There. Let's go a bit in order, because you know how Lloyd is my favorite character of the entire original series.
Yeah, because played by a good actor.
And this, I wasn't angry. I felt nothing.
Yeah,
I wasn't angry. I wasn't glad. I wasn't even like thinking of Lloyd from the original. I was just like staring at a screen while things happen in front of me. I felt like I was at a play, like Big Lebowski, like the What Have You. I felt like
the What Have You.
I felt like I was just witnessing something, but I wasn't actively involved in it in any way.
Yeah.
And holy shit, I fucking... oh, man. Okay, so the beginning. They show Dana. She's doing like some weird electrical work in New Vegas.
They call her Flashdance.
Yeah.
Which I thought was funny. I was like, okay, that's fun. I like that. That's,
you know why? They tried.
They tried
to do a joke, a reference. They tried something. Because while she's there, Julie shows up and she's like, "Hey, I heard you want to meet Flag." Well, if you want to meet Flag, you got to meet his right-hand man, Lloyd. You got to go through him first. He wants to have a 3-way, the code. We all get it. And then she brings her up there. And then we see Tom, and he shows up to get work in New Vegas. This is fucking boring, me describing it. Holy shit. I don't care. I just don't give a shit.
Well, he's talking to the big old black lady who's stuck, who's, I guess, in every horrible hell, she's a bureaucrat. She's a bureaucrat. So she's doing paperwork in hell. And she's like, I can't place him anywhere. He's a retard. I don't know what to do with this guy. My name is Tom. I am a mentally
disabled.
I don't know. And he kept repeating himself. And she goes, oh my God. She goes crazy. So they send him over to the game pits to clean up dead bodies.
Well, the one guy goes, hey, if they show up at free will, they get jobs.
Yeah.
Like, fine. She's like a DMV worker who now is a DMV worker in hell. Like,
she was a DMV worker in Vegas who just kept her job, and she survived the Captain Tribs.
Again, very similar to the scene where the Judge Ferris was at.
And it could have been fun. Like they could have done something with that. They could have made this like Terry Gilliam-esque, like with paperwork and like even in hell, there's this bureaucracy, there's a system, and people like systems. That's why they don't believe in like religion. Blah. I need systematic, institutional bureaucracy, note paper, everything to the letter. And like because that one guy who believes in order, it would make sense that he'd be there because like, I think Flag's a great guy. He got rid of the drug addicts. He gets rid of these guys. It's perfect order. And yeah, you could go off on that, but they go, it's like a side, she's pissed off because she's dealing with a retard, and that's it. And then there's nothing to it. Something really interesting that goes nowhere.
And who is making these bureaucratic rules anyway? Because
Flag.
Terry Gilliam Brazil route, I'd understand. And that would be way more. Like, sign this in triplicate and we'll stamp it. Oh, you're missing a stamp. No. Like that would have been fun. But no, Flag doesn't seem like he wants to have this sort of like bureaucratic nightmare. And then Lloyd clearly his shit doesn't. Like maybe the Lloyd from 94 would want that because he's Lloyd in the 94 version was like he's the right hand man you want. This guy's a coked out lunatic.
Yeah, this guy's just an idiot.
This guy is a severe fucking idiot. And but Lloyd is walking around with Dana and Julie, and he's showing Dana all the sights, and it's like this big sex room, and all these dudes are blowing other dudes, and
it's not even that bad.
No, they don't show anything.
They don't show anything. It's just like. If you guys are going to go for it, go for it. Like, this is so chicken shit.
Whenever I watch something, I don't understand this country. Because like, Europe's got it right.
Yeah.
Where we, in America here, they show the chainsaw scene, the guy getting chainsawed, and like the blood and the guts. And I'm like, oh, God. And then they show the sex, and it's like,
well, that's always
it's all implied from behind. I'm like, that's way less offensive than the guy getting chainsawed to death. You fucking kidding me?
That's the thing. That's our European, our European sexual deviant side doesn't come out, but our bloodlust comes out.
Well, here's the thing: as men, we've all been blown. As women, we've all blown someone for the most part. You know, unless you're weird or a child, depending on the child.
Well, it depends on child.
How many people have you chainsawed, Dick?
At least 2, but that's it.
I mean, like that's better. Like But sex is don't show that like fucking.
Well, I don't understand. Even in this day and age, you can get away with way more. Because look at True Detective season 2; they had a big orgy scene. That was all full blown nudity and fucking and titty and ass and dick everywhere. And this one's trying to do that, but it can't do it because I don't know why.
Or my favorite nudity ever is in True Detective season 1.
Oh yes,
yeah. We won't even say it. It's a sight to behold, but. And I want to have a conversation with Woody Harrelson about it. Like, I want to bring him on and just ask him about that scene.
I was very professional.
I'm like, why were you?
I was very I don't find her attractive at all. That's what his character would do.
Gets his nose in there.
His character would do that.
My character sees cocaine in there. Anyway.
You don't mow another man's lawn. I want to rewatch that show after this. I want to rewatch True Detective season 1.
Last night I watched the Wrong Way remake. because they remade that movie for some fucking reason with Matthew Modine.
The Wrong Way?
The Elijah Dushku movie. Wrong Turn. Sorry,
Wrong Turn. Oh my God!
They
no,
remade it with Matthew Modine of all people.
What?
And there's like a weird cult, not cult, but like people from the Civil War that are still living in a cave. Holy fuck, it is insane. But yeah, there's some weird sex stuff. It reminded me of True Detective season 1 where they're all living in caves and like he goes in there. Oh
Carcosa.
man. Oh man. Anyway,
there's so much killing going on in Carcosa.
Stu tells Harold about Teddy dying, and then Harold has to do the oh man, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
he took a coward's way out. He shot himself in the chest. Oh, ooh,
oh, darn. Oh,
okay. This is the episode where I hate Franny. I'm like, I don't have any like of her.
Moment one.
It's true. She's just awful. She immediately hates Harold forever, no matter what. Harold could have been a nice guy. She could have saved Harold's being, but she doesn't. She doesn't give a fuck about this guy. She's so mean. She's so mean that she like invites him to dinner as a way to break into his house. It's all a facade.
She's right, though. You can't fault her on that.
Well, I mean, she's right, but come on now. In the original version, it's Molly Ringwald. She don't know what the fuck's going on because she's Molly Ringwald. In this one, she's a calculating bitch. She's just like, I think he's up to something.
Here's my thoughts about that. The reason it doesn't bother me is because she talks about how she used to babysit him. And I guarantee he did some creepy shit when she was babysitting him. So she just has like this perma grudge against him. Like that thing's not going anywhere. He can't.
No,
nothing he could do to get her to blow him.
But she does something in this episode. She tells a story and he says, "I wasn't there. That never happened. You're making that up. That I wasn't there. That was my sister." And she says, "No, you were there." She says, "No, I wasn't there." And it's like she doesn't know. She doesn't remember the weird shit he did if he did anything weird. So you can't use that as an excuse. Aha!
No, it could have been a vibe.
She's just awful.
Meet someone, you're like, that guy's fucked up. Like she's definitely awful. I'm not saying she's not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that he's clearly fucking weird.
Well, sure. For the sake of the story, like I know where that's going. Like he is a bad guy. That's the whole point. But I mean, he could have been if she just would have given him a break and just be like, you know what, Harold. Look, you can do better than me. You know, honestly, I think you're just infatuated because I was always nice to you as a kid, and that's because I'm a nice person. I didn't mean for it to be this or that. You just have to grow up, and it's part of growing up. And I'm sorry. Like she could have been broken it down nicely, and he would have been like, you know what, you're right, and then he would have joined that guy in the truck. Like he would have been best friends with that guy.
Do you know how much quicker it is to say you're a fucking idiot, Harold? You fool. You know
that's a lot easier. It's a lot easier.
See how many less words I use compared to you?
That's true.
So much quicker.
Fuck off, Harold, you piece of shit.
Larry.
Go fucking die, Harold.
Larry. All right.
What was Larry from?
That's what Nadine calls whenever she says Larry in the 94 version. Larry.
Oh. Larry. Oh. Yeah, and then we get to that in this version. So, okay.
We're not there yet.
We'll get to that. Because, again... Is Nadine having second thoughts, or is she totally just because she's killed? She's past that. She's past redemption now. So again, why wouldn't?
Let's continue with this. I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So
she has the wet dream of flag.
Yeah.
And then she goes and she talks to Harold about it because he says it's urgent. She goes to talk to him about Teddy, and he's like, "Why the?" This is when we were talking about last episode. Why do you have to kill him? Like, you could have just lied to him. Like, you didn't have to shoot him in the fucking chest.
Yeah.
And then there's a few things in Nadine. We'll just go through the storyline. Fuck it. Nadine goes home after that meeting. She can't find Joe anywhere. Are you dying? Dick's dying. She can't find him. She goes outside. Ray points at the house, and then she goes in and talks to Mother Abigail, and she's sitting with Joe, and she's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Talking." He's like, "He's talking to you?" She's like, "Well, there's talking and there's talking." And I'm like, "Are you touching this kid?" The way you said that is so fucking creepy.
No.
Holy shit, lady.
Isn't he playing the piano like a savant, like an idiot savant, like a genius?
Yes.
He's prodigy.
That's one of my notes. But yeah, Mother Abigail is The problem with this scene is she's not hinting enough that she knows that Nadine is talking to Flag. Because in the original, she's like, this girl, something's wrong with this girl. Like, she knows. In this version, she's like, well, maybe you do things, and we all have free will until we don't, or we all have a choice until we don't. And Joe's playing the piano, like, do, 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 like playing a fucking song like he did with the guitar earlier with Larry and them. And I'm like, what the fuck is the point of Joe? I don't understand.
He's Mozart. It's Mozart.
Yeah, I didn't give a
Killed
shit.
Mozart. Yeah, I hate Joe so much. He's another shit character. That's no point to him.
He's good at musical, and like, is he supposed to be the lead them in the future? Is that what they're setting up without saying it? It's so weird.
He leads by music.
He's a music.
So I guess that gives Nadine like hope for some reason, even though she's already murdered somebody, so she's beyond help. I mean, she's done. She's in it. She's done. Like,
no,
she's gone forward.
She could avoid having the devil's baby because she's smart enough to know that's what he wants. Like,
well, okay. Here's what you do with that: you take that scene and you put it before she shoots Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
and before she tries to fuck Larry.
But the problem is it's out of order. Maybe it was.
I mean, I don't know.
But let's backtrack a little bit because the next scene we need to get to because it talks about the dinner stuff. So the next in order sequence is Mother Abigail. We talked about this in the last episode. She scolds Nick for sending out spies, which is why I hate Mother Abigail, because she's a terrible cunt.
Yeah.
And she seems like she's losing control like Flag's supposed to be. It's so dumb. In the original, she doesn't say a goddamn word about it. It's her idea.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't she the one that says we need to send spies because they're going to be looking for us? I know they're going to be starting some shit.
But why the fuck is she mad that they sent out spies? Like, in worst case, they know about it, and then what?
Well, it's like I said, are they setting up the idea that she's going to go on her because she got too prideful, and because of this decision, she's not letting go of her power, so she's like she should have, and she didn't, and this is what's making her go cuckoo, like with the pride thing. So maybe they're doing that, but I don't know, because at the end of the episode, Flag's in there as a wolf. So she's going to fight him in another dimension or something.
How amazing would that be if Whoopi Goldberg fought a wolf in the last episode? And
just like the Gray.
And it's 48 minutes of...
She's got the bottle of booze wrapped around her finger.
She's got the plain bottles.
Yeah, like Liam Neeson. That'd be amazing.
And this is her laying on the wolf, but the wolf's breathing, but it looks like he is. Or she
There's
is.
a hand that comes over and rubs it. And it's Liam Neeson.
The Wolf was a movie, or the Gray is a movie that caught me off guard how good it was going to be.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people don't know what that movie is. And even if they do see it, they're like, what was that?
If you watch that movie and all you're thinking about is him fighting wolves, you missed the point.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to it.
It's a man learning how to try to live. That's it.
Yeah. And he accepts his fate.
Yeah.
It's about accepting your fate and all that shit.
Yeah. It's just a man going, all right, I want to live. Let me try the best to live because it's worth it. That's it.
And Frank Grillo just says, I'm done.
Yeah.
That one part, I gotta, just leave me here. Leave me here.
He's got the gun to his head.
Yeah, leave me right here because this is nice. I like the. He's like, I'm done. I'm not gonna go on anymore. I'm done.
No, fuck it.
That was pretty good. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen here.
Well, Joe should have been on my top 10 list because I really do enjoy his movies. But
yeah, Crying's pretty good.
Yeah, Narc and Smoking Aces are pretty good.
Yeah, they're fun.
And Stretch is awesome.
I haven't seen Stretch.
It's fun.
I was on Amazon. I was on Netflix for a long time. If it's still, I don't have Netflix though.
Yeah, you should watch it for what's his name from Star Trek?
Oh, who's in it from Star Trek?
Why can't I think of his name?
I know it's Patrick Wilson's the star.
Yeah, but what's his name is his guy that's in the limo with him.
Oh,
fucking Captain Kirk from the new Star Trek movies. Why can't I think of his name?
Oh, Chris Pine.
Chris Pine is in there.
Oh, okay.
He's a lunatic, and Chris Pine is in Smoking Aces, and he's so good. I didn't realize it was him.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
You here for Israel? He's great in that movie, and I was like, "That's Chris Pine." No,
yeah. Oh man, you that shit show. Oh man, oh that's you. You killed my friends. Yeah, I did. Oh well.
Israel, is that who you're there for? Okay.
What a small world.
You can't say the word Israel.
Oh wow.
Israel.
And
Man,
he
he's great in
shoots
that
him and
movie.
kills him.
But
Now, that was a fun movie.
He does the same kind of weird, wacky character in Stretch.
Okay, yeah.
It's definitely the worst of the three, but it's still a lot of fun.
Well, I didn't know that. If I would have known that, I would have watched it.
Yeah, he's got like dreadlocks.
Oh yes.
He's not Gary Oldman, like that sort of stuff. But
it's just weird how many movies Joe Carnahan's been attached to and never got done. Like, they never happened. Yeah. He's supposed to do Mission Impossible 3. He's supposed to do, oh god, like the Killing Pablo Escobar movie. He's supposed to do a bunch of stuff that just never happened.
All right. Okay. Three-way party is the next scene where Julie and Lloyd. Sorry, it's all forgettable. He's in this. They're having they're flirting around, and she's in lingerie, and he's in a robe, and he looks like Israel from Smoking Aces. He got the robe on, coked out of his fucking mind.
No,
he's not doing magic tricks though. And then Dana shows up, and she takes off her robe. I'm like, yeah, okay, where's this going?
Dana looking good,
and I like the fact that Julie is smart enough to go, oh, we got to take care of you, honey. We get you relaxed for Flag. Because you got to get the Flag. He's like, stop saying that name. You know what it does to me. And she's just saying that so he can't get an erection. Because apparently if he hears his Flag's name, he can't get it up.
Yeah.
And eventually he's like, it's a lost cause. Let's go.
Let's go shopping. Yeah. And that's when you see the really awful. Who is she supposed to be? Somebody? The can dancer that's doing the announcements. Who is that?
Because I didn't write it in my notes, but I definitely noticed it because she has a lot of screen time.
She is focused. Like, she's in the middle of she's a big part of that whole thing. So she must be somebody.
Oh, I think it's Ratwoman.
It's who?
Is that Fiona Dourif? Is that the Ratwoman? Yeah, it must be.
Was that her?
It's got to be. It says she's in this episode. I didn't see her. So that's got to be her.
That's got to be her then. Yeah, it makes sense.
Definitely was her, right?
Ha!
No.
The hell? Well, I guess it makes sense because she looks like a rat. She's kind of got that. She got that bat face. That bat face girl.
She looks just like Chucky.
Oh, if only Brad Dourif was Flag. Oh my God. Why wouldn't they do that?
All right, here she is. Let's find out.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that must have been her then. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Let me show it on screen here.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I buy it.
That is. It's time.
Yeah. Ratwoman. That's what says it right there. It says Ratwoman.
Oh, did it?
It said Ratwoman at the beginning with the captions.
She looks very different then.
Yeah.
Huh.
She don't look like Brad Dourif.
Yeah, gotta be her.
Okay, well that makes sense then. Okay.
So
she's featured in this one. I
saw her name when I didn't see her. I'm like, oh, that must be her. That's the only character in the place. So I'm glad we brought that up.
Well, at first I thought it was Billie Eilish. I was like, is she cameoing this? Is that what they're doing?
Here's how forgettable Billie Eilish is. Every time I see a picture of her, I turn to my girlfriend and go, who's this? And she goes, Billie Eilish. I'm like, ah.
Oh, I can't tell you. I go down the...
I'll show her.
I have no idea who she is. I've never heard her music. I have no fucking clue.
She still gets pissed at me when she watches Keeping Up the Kardashians sometimes, and I go, which one's that? And she's like, seriously, I'm like, they are so forgettable. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
they're supposed to be like fascinating, and I watch them like they're
cunts. What do you want? Yeah. I still like that comedian who does, Kendall, you gotta do. You're doing it all wrong. It's Caitlyn Jenner talking to her daughters, and then they all go blah blah bloop blah bleep. I guess the daughters are stupid. They can't speak. That's good shit.
She turned on an episode and it was Caitlyn's birthday party, and it looked like a hostage video. Like they had to be there. One of them's wearing like pajamas, and I'm like, they always dress up for fucking everything, and then one of them is in pajamas, like forced to, like thrown in a van. Like, you're coming in. It's Caitlyn's birthday. We need the shot. Get the fuck in here. It was sad. It was fucking sad. And he's like, or he, she, and was like, thank you all for coming. And they're all like,
thank you for coming. I killed somebody with my Prius.
Okay, so they go down from Ratwoman and they show the pit and they're having like fights to the death. And then Tom has to go in there and clean up the dead bodies. That's his job.
And that's when Julie sees Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, looks like that Phoebe.
Not Julie, but oh yeah, Julie.
Julie, she goes, that's that Phoebe.
I thought you were going to talk about Nadine.
It's a bomb.
Nadine.
No,
Dana.
Dana, yeah.
He's got a bomb.
He's got a bomb. Oh God, she's great. Who wouldn't love Shawnee Smith?
All right, so they go down below. Before they go down, a flag shows up on the screen, and they show him in his room. He's floating to the ceiling.
Oh, it's so fucking pointless.
Look,
it's like, oh wow, he's floating. He's so scary. It's so cuckoo.
I can't do that on my left leg though.
So boring.
And he's like
boring,
like Max Headroom, ironically, because Max Headroom is not in this version, but he's in the other one.
Yeah.
He's like, the people, the old world wanted to make you feel shameful because you like sex.
Yeah.
You like violence. And then the only cool thing in that scene was he was staring at Dana.
Yeah.
And she saw that, but everyone else kept hearing the audio. He wasn't really doing that. That was the only interesting thing in that entire scene.
Yeah.
He's watching her and she's like,
I'll see you.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that. If he did, it'd be funny.
That's what he said with his eyes.
Yeah.
I hope he said it like that too, that slow.
I'll see you. Hi, you.
His real voice.
I'm coming for you.
Napoleon Dynamite character. I see you. Not Philip Seymour Hoffman from
that would have been so much better than what we get.
I want to kiss you.
I want to kiss you on the mouth. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. You see my car? You like my car? I don't know what I'm saying. I'm drunk. That's what's to drink. I'm drunk.
I didn't show my girlfriend that movie, but I showed her that scene.
Yeah, that's the one.
Like,
you don't.
This is all you need to watch.
Well, at least you didn't show her that scene where the guy. This is the fifth girl that's OD'd on me. Well, maybe she gets some better shit.
I should have shown her
William H. Stacy scene where he kills her,
yeah.
blows his brains out,
yeah,
kills her and the lover and blows his brains out.
Yeah, I could have shown her that, but there's no frame of reference. But it's not.
No.
I want to kiss you.
I'll kiss you.
Yeah. She leaves. Then we cut back to Franny. She's asking Larry over the radio, in person in this part.
Yeah.
To search Harold's house because they're inviting Harold over for dinner so that he can go search the house. That's the entire setup. Stu does not know about it. It's not a very interesting scene. It just happens.
Keep talking. I need to blow my nose real fast.
The pressure. Oh God, what do I say? He's gone. Dinner party. We see the dinner party. Nadine. Okay, sorry. Let me backtrack. There's a dinner party. Stu and Franny are having Harold over. He comes over. Hey, I collected myself, and we're good now.
There's lots of blood.
Harold is on the camera. Just like brain matter on the wall behind you when you're zombified. What happened? Your room is every half an hour is a year. Oh my God.
You're Hitler.
Call M. Night.
Older. Old.
You're sticking your hand in a blender.
Ah!
All right. Yeah, Harold is being a fucking weirdo. And they have a big scene where they're talking about, this is what we are talking about earlier in the last episode, where he's talking about a memory that he had going to get ice cream and wasn't that funny and crazy that happened. She's like, yeah, that's great. But she denied it at first. She goes, no, I don't remember that. And he's like, no, you remember that. So she tried to back her way out of it. I think that's how they're trying to cover up her being a horrible bitch all the time.
It could be menstrual because she's pregnant. I mean, it could be that too.
Menstrual?
She's just menstrual. She's menstrual. It's her baby's kicking. She's not comfortable with it. Hormonal. That's it. Yeah.
there's no menstrual going on right now.
That's true. That's right. Yeah, I forget.
All right. Yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I remember that. And he's like, I wasn't there. That was my sister. She's like, oh, you were there. You're totally there. Harold,
No.
you're forgettable as fuck. What do you want me to say? Like, I wish she'd have said that.
That's just, it's just like this the whole time.
You were there.
No.
You were there. No, you were there.
No.
Right?
No.
I mean, you were.
No.
I missed your sister.
Harold, fuck you, Harold.
Yeah, he goes.
It's
No.
the only thing we see of his sister ever.
He goes, I wasn't there. That was my sister. And she goes, I miss your sister. That's her segue to get the fuck out of that conversation.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm just glad my parents died in this because I can't imagine them living without her. Let's change subject.
Oh, God. I did like Larry find the Tom Cruise picture on the wall, on his mirror. He's like, the fuck? What is this shit?
But first, before he goes in there, he goes to leave because she radios him like, Harold's here.
Yeah.
Go look at his house. Nadine shows up.
Yes.
And she begs him to fuck her.
Well, it's okay. Did Nadine go to stop him from going to Harold's house? Is that the point of that?
No.
Okay. Because
That
I
was
thought maybe
her
that would be the way to
having
go.
the conversation with Mother Abigail, freedom of will, choice, all that sort of
Right.
stuff. She's going there to get out of her commitment to Flag. But she begs him to fuck him in this way.
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
That's the only clip I got.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
And then you should tie that into, he's got a bomb!
Larry.
There you go. Let's put
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
It's a bomb! He's got a bomb!
I want you to fuck me, Larry.
Oh, the fun we have. Yeah,
Man.
that's
Yeah.
that's the first. If you want to kill the mood, is you have Amber Heard come to you in the middle of the night and say that. It's like,
And he goes, you don't talk this way. What? No, bitch. Get out. Get
I
out.
can't. I'm so limp right now. You just saying that, it's done.
Who is he with? He's not with that other
He's not with anybody yet.
So he chooses nobody over her, which is so more insulting. Than
Yeah.
in the original, it's a sweet moment where he's like, go inside. I'll explain it later. And he goes in and she's freaking out. He's like, no. And he hugs her. It's a sweet moment.
Yeah.
And this one is just, nah, bitch. No, just no.
I'd rather be celibate and blow up in a nuke explosion than
Yeah.
fuck you.
You know how many fleshlights there are? Holy shit, we found a whole factory next door. They make them in the state.
Apparently, this is the city where they're from. We didn't know that until we got here.
Fleshlight City, Boulder, Colorado.
It says right there on the sign. I was just crazy.
It doesn't even show the population. It just says Fleshlight over and over. No, I'm not going to be with you. No. The O in Boulder is a fleshlight if you look at it. It's crazy.
Is that weird?
The B is boobs.
Yeah. Boobies. Boobies.
Right,
and that's because that's when Tom Collins, or when he leaves Boulder, he looks to say it's boobies, MOOM. Boobies.
I hope he spelled boobies. BOBIES. That's the calculator.
Boobies.
All right. Larry's looking around his house. He finds the Tom Cruise picture that you were saying. And he's like, okay. And he walks around. And then how dirty do you think that mirror was? Because he's like,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Well, here's the thing. If they know Harold's a psychopath, they're going to know he's got his fucking house bugged and it has cameras and everything else. And why would she accept a teddy bear and put it in the bedroom where you know that's a nanny cam?
Why? Okay, first of all, I don't think they would know that because the power's been on for like 20 minutes. How did he get all this shit set up? Like, he must have been so prepared.
He's prepared.
So I don't think they're even thinking that, because why the fuck would they?
What's that line from Under Siege 2? Preparedness of the active mind, or what was it? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
No.
But yeah, Larry's looking around. He finds a chessboard and he finds a drawer and he opens up, finds Nadine's shirt. He's like, and they show a clip, a flashback. Luckily they did, because I was like, that means nothing to me. I thought it was a shirt with a bullet hole, which is where his friend got shot.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Why do you take his shirt off? It doesn't make any sense. And I was like,
no.
The problem is it's so dark on that screen. Like, and I cranked up the I'm like, And then he showed that clip for wearing the shirt. I'm like, okay. But and then he knocks over the chessboard trying to close a drawer because closing a drawer is too much for Larry. Picks up the pieces.
A lot of things are too much for Larry.
Yeah. Not cocaine though.
No.
No.
And we still haven't gotten to that point yet where he kicked the habit. I guess he just magically did. He just got rid of it.
So remember, it starts off with him dumping the pills down the.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, down the sink.
See, I don't care, and I forgot.
Harold,
isn't that weird?
Harold leaves. Franny goes over to the radio, takes it from Stu, and is like, "Hey, we gotta get out of there, Larry." And then he's like, he finds out. Stu finds out. We got back to New Vegas. Dana talks to Tom, and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about, lady." And she gives him a note, and then he opens it up after she leaves, and it says "Run." And he's like, M-O-O-N. He's so sad. It's like, you poor man who can't read. Why do you give him a note? He's going to walk up to someone and go, what does this say? And they're going to be like, run. Are you a spy? And pull a gun on him, get him killed.
Was that in the original miniseries?
No, he looks at him. That's it.
No, but he just leaves on his own, right?
Yeah, he sees the moon and leaves because he's hypnotized.
Because that's what they told him.
Yeah.
But even in this one, they tell him full moon leave.
Yes.
Okay, so again, that whole scene is pointless.
It's because she knows they're on to her.
Yes.
So, therefore, they're on to him. So, get out of here.
But she's bringing more attention to him.
Yes.
Going directly to him.
Dana's a big old dummy in this episode.
She's really not that bright.
I thought she was going to ask him information. Instead, she tries to give him information, which is useless.
Yeah.
Let him live out his life.
He knows what to do. He's got it covered.
Yeah.
He's not that big of a retard. Like, he knows
actually
the way
smarter
out.
than you at this.
At this point, yes.
What's her name? Julie and Lloyd show up, and they're like, hey, he wants to go meet you, and luckily you want to meet him too.
Yeah.
She goes and she meets Flag, and it's fucking boring.
And she see you, don't want to be you.
Yeah.
Like,
They're way too on the nose about it. I wish they were just like, yeah, he wants to meet, have fun. And then in the background doing this sort of thing. Like, therefore, you're not telling the character, he's going to kill the guy.
You're going to die.
It ruins all tension.
Yeah, it sucks.
But like, I know what's going to happen in the scene. We know because we've seen it. But if you're watching this for the first time, it ruins everything.
And then you know what ruins it even more? Flag. Because he sucks. He's so boring. He is boring. He doesn't do a thing. There is nothing about his character that's interesting. Like, there's nothing about him that's interesting. He's just playing it straight. Like, he's methodical and he's thought out. There's no personality. It's boring. It's just like, if you're going to play this part, do what that other guy did. Have fun with it.
Yeah.
And you should be fucking like having a ball. You should be chewing the scenery with this guy.
I think he wanted to be like, women want to fuck me, so
yeah, I can't be goofy. I want to be smoldering in this. It's like, but that's not the point. You're not that character though, because you don't care about that stuff. You're not quite human. You don't remember being human. That's the whole point. You don't know what you are really. You just know that you're pure evil. Like, that's your character. And it's just, he's so boring.
Was he ever supposed to be human? Because isn't he the devil, therefore a fallen angel, therefore never?
No, in the book, according to what I read about this character in the book, Flag has flashbacks to like different timelines of different things he's done or been a part of, but he has no memory of why or who he was while doing it.
Yeah, but he wasn't ever human, though, was he?
Well, that's the thing. He was a human because he's a guy. He's a KKK member. He's I think he's some assassin. Like, he's all these different characters.
That's taking over a person. That's not.
Being I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
If he's supposed to be the devil.
He's supposed to be Legion. That's what Stephen King said. He's not the devil, but he's a part of the devil. And because he's so pure evil that he's a bunch of different forms of evil. He's not just one, and because he exists in different Stephen King stories because he has memories of of being in medieval time setting. Yep. He's in Eyes of the Dragon. He's in the Talisman. He's in a bunch of different stories, but he doesn't know where, why, or how because I don't know, maybe they just exist in different timelines and
And
time
it doesn't matter.
worlds, and that's why he's the same person but in different worlds. So he's a different person in each world, and that's probably what screws him up. But they share the same consciousness. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah,
But it's stupid.
but his whole conversation with her it's the same exact conversation from the original, just
But
without
boring.
any of the enjoyment in the
Yeah.
scene. It's flat as fuck.
It's shot boring. It's just
Well,
it's lame.
the original he freaks the fuck out when she kills herself. She kills herself and she falls in the glass, and he's like, "You bitch!" and shakes her and
When
throws
he lifts her up and shakes her and then dumps her, bitch. That's funny.
and he's lost his fucking mind. Like, he's mad. Like, she killed herself without telling me the information.
Yeah.
And he does the whole when I think of that third man, all I see is the moon. Does that mean anything to you, Dana? Says it just like that. And this guy goes, "Moon. Who's the third spy?
Yeah.
Here's another line.
Yeah.
Here's yet another line. You stab me. Oh, I'm dying. Oh,
What are you doing? What are you doing after the scene? Because I want to go. You want to go to my trailer?
Yeah,
I'm smoldering. I'm so hot.
it's so flat.
Yeah, it's
Randall Flat. Should we call him that?
Randall Flat. Yes, he's
Two
fucking Randall Flat. Yeah, exactly. It's just so boring. He sucks so bad.
I like if I wasn't aware of the '94 version, I think he'd be doing a fine job. Like, I'd still be bored, but I wouldn't be like, what? But knowing how fun that scene is and how it could be played, and that's why I told you in the first one, wait for Flag. He's great.
Yeah.
And it's all fucking ruined here. And
Yeah.
but the problem is, I didn't care before he got there because they ruined the scene by going, "Good luck," or whatever the fuck they said.
Yeah.
So all the tension's going already. So they fucked up from the very beginning of the scene.
And when she kills herself, he's kind of like, he's just like, huh.
Yeah, she
It's
stabs
just like-
herself in the throat
yeah.
with a bottle and falls over dead immediately. And he's just like, all right.
And I like how in the original version, Flag has no furniture in his house, in his room.
Yeah.
Which makes more sense because he doesn't care about that stuff. He's not human, so he doesn't give a shit.
Oh,
That
and he
stuff
meets
has no
Remember,
meaning to him.
He's like, "Do you want to sit?" She's like, "What happened to all the furniture? You fired the decorator?" And he's like, "Liar, sit, Dana. I'm not a liar."
Yeah, see, that was way better.
Lounging.
That was way better.
Yeah.
Well, because again, it's a well thought out scene. It's written, just better writer, I guess, because Stephen King's adapting his own work and he knows the scene. So he's like, you know what? Let's do it this way. And he got a better actor, and the other guy who plays it. You know what? This would be fun if I do this, and it was good. It was way better. This is just, I don't care how much clear the digital images of the show, how clean it looks, how all the technology and the lighting is so nice. It's nothing compared to the first stand scene.
No.
And it's so much better. So much better.
It's a good example of making it more attractive looking doesn't make it more exciting. They could have one up the script. If you're gonna make it this boring, you have to make the writing better at least.
Yeah.
Instead, they made it the writing's worse and the acting is way less.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I think Dana was
She was fine.
equally as good as the original.
Yeah.
Like, they're both good, and they're both minimized parts for no reason. Like, they get bigger parts of this, but because they have no episode backstory at all, so they just kind of show up and die.
And even the stand, the first version of the stand's even worse because at least they gave her the Trumper truck driver got her, and this one, but the other one, she just kind of shows up. She's already there.
Yeah, it's
next to Mrs. McGarris.
Yeah, one of the last things we see is Harold. Franny and Stu are talking about Harold, and she's like, "Stop talking about Harold," and she gets on top of him and starts to fuck him. They're about to fuck, and then it cuts to that teddy bear, and there's a fucking nanny cam that Harold put there, obviously, and he's watching him. And then he also watches the footage of the cameras in his house and sees Larry going through everything. But seeing that camera kind of ruins the thing where he looks at the chess piece and turns it around.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have a camera. I don't give a shit about that piece.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We already know everything.
One of the other. You can't do both.
No, that's the problem. Yeah. You're not Annie Wilkes because Annie Wilkes doesn't have a camera set up in every room.
Yeah.
She knows because the penguin always points due west, and it was pointing due east.
West.
Now, you've been out of your room, and I found your key.
Yeah.
Now, that's a good movie.
Good Stephen King movie.
That's a good one. This is shit.
With my favorite actress. I talked about my second favorite actress.
My second favorite on the fuck list, Kathy Bates.
I don't own a Kathy Bates flesh bot.
I have two.
One of the first episodes of things, or sorry, no, it was the Incredible Negative Men that we did. It was called "I Don't Own a Kathy Bates flesh bot." It's funny because like 6 years later, I did an American Horror Story episode where there's literally a Kathy Bates robot, and I'm like, no,
they knew, they read it, they saw
it, they did it.
You magnificent bastards, you did it!
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, what are the fucking odds? That is insane, though.
And it's the same body mold from About Schmidt.
Oh God, yes.
Not when she was in shape for Misery, but About Schmidt, water. Kathy Bates.
Waterlogged with cum water, Jack Nicholson cum water.
Yeah, when he's all tore up on her pills. That's the best.
I watched Men in Black 2 and 3, like I said the other day.
Oh.
And I've never seen 3. I saw 2 before. And
3's better than 2.
3's way better than 2.
2's awful.
But in 2, it has Laura Flynn Boyle.
Yes.
And it turns out the only reason she got that role is because she was dating Jack Nicholson. I'm like, oh, man, that is a huge age difference there.
Not really, though. Back then,
30 years. It's got to be 30 years.
Maybe 20. I don't know. You gotta look that up. I don't think she was that bad.
No, 2002 is the same year adaptation or About Schmidt came out. That was the same year. So there you go. There's a comparison.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 30 years.
All right. Fine.
So did she only get all that horrible plastic surgery after he dumped her?
No, I think she got it because when she was blown off that casino rooftop by the wind because she's so skinny. Did you ever see that episode of Las Vegas? They have an actual scene where Laura Flynn Boyle is on the top of a casino and the desert wind comes up and blows her off a roof because she's so skinny.
No.
I might have dreamt that, but I think it's real.
Is that James Caan show?
It was the Jimmy Caan show, yeah.
I watched a few of those episodes, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's not a good show. I've never watched it. I've never seen it, but I saw a clip. It was like one of those YouTube, like, top 10 funniest TV deaths or whatever, and that was, like, number 2, where Laura Flynn Boyle gets blown off of the roof of a casino because she's so skinny. It's hilarious. It's pretty fucking funny. Look it up. I'm sure she's typing it. It'll be on there.
All right.
But let's watch that for a minute. You got a ball!
Video. Let's see if I can find a video.
It's got to be. It's because it's from the show. It's from the actual TV show.
I know.
I need to know who killed my son.
Oh, that was a great movie. I saw that the other day.
Good. I'll watch it.
Wrath of Man. It's what's his name becomes a real bad guy at the end of the movie. It's pretty good. It wasn't bad. I won't spoil it, but it's pretty decent. I like Statham. He just don't give a fuck.
All right, here we go. Yeah, here's the video you're talking about. Let me see if I can.
Boy,
the specific scene.
Who killed my son? I want to find out who killed my son.
All right, talk about the episode. The next scene is.
It's almost over now.
Mother Abigail leaving.
Mother Abigail is praying, and she sees the wolf. The flag wolf's in the room with her, and then that's that. And then Sam comes out screaming, "Abigail's gone! Abigail's gone! She left us!" And then that's pretty much the end of the episode, because Harold and Harold's watching James Cyclops and Franny screw. They stop screwing because they hear over the radio, Mother Abigail's gone. And then that's pretty much, I think that's it, isn't it? Is that the end of the episode?
I can't find the clip. I'm not going to worry about it anymore.
Oh, that's fine. But that's it, right? That's kind of where it ends.
Ray tells him over walkie-talkie, she left. And then
she's gone.
Here's the actual end of the episode. Let me pull it up.
I feel like it's Harold, right?
Here's where I got real fucking mad.
Oh, Fear the Reaper?
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, she's probably in bed.
watching them. You do not use that fucking song in your shit show.
Yeah.
It's the opening of the original 94 version.
Done perfectly.
Perfectly.
And they ruin it in this one. Yeah.
They use it here for no fucking reason.
No reason, yeah.
Like, are they calling Harold the Reaper? He kills like a few people. Who gives a shit?
Well, now I think he's not going to kill 20. It's going to be like 5 because I think in the book he only kills 5 people.
Yeah. Mother Abigail is gone. She's
good
gone.
riddance.
That's all you need to know at the end of this because holy gives a shit. Fuck this episode. It felt like an eternity. I was so angry.
Yeah, it sucks.
I give it a 5.
Sucks. Yeah, I would give it a 4. There's really no redeemable qualities, and it ruins Flag. It ruins the whole, like, all the bad evil people. It's not interesting. It's boring. Okay, fine. I give it a 5 for Rat Girl, the Rat Queen. That's about it. That was the most interesting part. Yeah, she was the most interesting part of the show.
I did like Dana's scenes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. So
that's probably about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Flag sucks. Flag and Lloyd and all I don't care about any of the villains. They're not interesting. They're over one's too much and one's not enough. It's like they swapped. And maybe that's why Skarsgård's playing it like that, because he saw what Lloyd's doing. He's like, no, I can't do that. I can't be upstaged by him. He's too out there. I don't want to go that far out.
Yeah, they basically swapped those characteristics.
Yeah.
And the show suffers for it because it's fucking boring.
I don't know. I don't know. I just want to get this done.
So here's what New Vegas looks like.
Yeah, that was
a lot of men in see-through underwear. That's mostly what Vegas is, apparently.
It looks like West Hollywood today. It's basically no difference. And that was like 10 years ago when I went there. It's not much of a difference.
Oh, here's
Halloween night. Go there Halloween night. You'll understand what I'm talking
about. Yeah, now we have confirmation that it is Fiona Dourif because, boom.
Yeah. Well, no, it said Rat Queen in the caption.
Someone made those captions. It wasn't the company.
It said CBS. Captions brought by CBS company.
Nah.
They have the character name. They own the character name.
I didn't get this in a source that would come from CBS.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's the bootleg. But guess what? They would beg you to bootleg this piece of shit.
Holy shit.
Because nobody watched it. They're probably begging for it to be bootlegged.
At this point, I've watched 4 CBS shows, CBS All Access shows. I mean, they're not there anymore, I realize. But at the point this came out, I've watched Twilight Zone 2019, which got good at the second season. The first season, holy shit, it's dog shit. Star Trek Discovery, awful. Star Trek Picard, even fucking worse somehow.
Yeah, no thank you.
And then The Stand. So over 4.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's insane. How do you fuck up 4 classic shows?
Because they don't know what they're doing, and Hollywood is dead, and they can't do anything to save themselves, and they're just going to keep using and raping the same projects they already own. They're going to run them into the ground if they got nothing else, because that's all they can do. They can't do anything else.
I was going to ask what our predictions are for the next episodes, but then I went to the next episode on IMDb, and it's a picture of Trash Can Man. So
yeah, he's coming.
So we got Trash Can Man. And
what's he look like? I haven't seen him. Put him up. Let me see what he looks like. I've never seen any kind of. I've seen him from afar. Oh no.
He's got syringes right in his neck.
No. Oh no. Oh God, this is gonna be awful.
Oh, is this when Nick blows up? Yeah, it is.
Good, fuck you.
Because Mother Abigail had a whole talk with Nadine about, I leave the top of the piano open so the children can see how the keys work.
Oh,
is that why they did that?
No.
Oh, Clifton.
Oh, Clifton Collins Jr.
Collins Jr.
Who's he playing? Does it say his character name?
It probably
Virgil?
does.
Oh, the Virgil?
I don't see him.
Oh, well, whatever.
Bobby Terry. Maybe he's playing the guy that kills the judge. He's the Sam Raimi role. That's
Maybe.
You know.
I wouldn't
So,
doubt.
the next episode has a 6.6.
Oh wow.
This episode, by the way, has a 7.0. So I can't imagine
No.
what 6 is.
No, this has a 7.0.
7.0.
Is this the highest rated show of the season?
No, the first one is.
Oh.
I agree with.
Yeah.
6.6. And then the last episode we're going to talk about next time we talk about it live is The Walk.
Oh God.
6.6 as well.
Ugh.
And the viewers, the rating people have dropped off 200 between the last episode and this episode.
Wow.
It went from 950 to 740.
Ooh.
So yeah.
This thing bombed out bad.
Who
Because
is
I mean, it came out this year, right? Or it ended in February of this year. I want to say. When was the release dates on this?
Hold on 1 second. Let me pull that up.
Because I mean, like you said, if this was successful, everybody would be talking about it. I've not heard a peep from anywhere.
Nobody.
Nobody's talking about this.
I have yet to hear one person say one thing about this show.
No.
December 17th, 2020 until February 11th, of this year. So
Oh wow. Yeah, like
it only ended 4 months ago. That's just
wow. It was forgotten like Game of Thrones.
So the first episode has a 6.9. Yeah, holy shit, you're right. That Fear and Loathing is the highest.
Are you kidding me?
The last episode is a 5.3.
Ooh, that's real bad.
So 6.6 for the next two, and then it drops off a lot.
Wow.
So it gets even worse, Dick.
Well, I read the IMDb reviews, and they're all angry. It's pretty funny to read them. Maybe in the last episode we'll read some of the reviews, the highlights.
Yeah.
Because
We did
they're
a whole post episode about the reviews of both shows.
they go off, and it's pretty funny. So give credit to the IMDb reviewers, I think all of them unanimously. It doesn't get above a 5-star rating.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad. But it sucks. This show sucks. It's terrible. It's really bad. It shows you that if you don't have a good story with good characters that are actually performed decent, like you have them, like the characters you actually like, you can't do it. You can't have a successful anything, no matter how good it looks, how new it looks, how movie quality it is. Because the stand looks like it's on a VHS copy. I would like it way better.
Yeah, I have the Blu-ray. It looks fine. It looks just as good as this. I will say the Vegas shots when the helicopter shot when it pulls in. I mean, it's clearly digital, completely digital, but looks good.
Yeah,
but I didn't give a fuck by the time they got in there. I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I did want to say, where the fuck was I going with this? My brain just erased itself thinking about this episode.
Randall Flat
Gone.
Beep.
No, completely gone now. I was like, I gotta get to gone.
God damn it.
Nope, gone. Just gone. Okay, fuck it.
Never mind. Next episode.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't know. So I'm gonna get some pictures for background, so when we talk about characters, we can switch like this.
Yeah. There you go.
The Nick one.
Nick.
He looks like he's on Walking Dead. Seriously.
He looks like he's in a Pirate of the Caribbean movie.
All right. Awful. Not fun. Not looking forward to any other future installments, but fortunately we have 4 more. And then, you know what? Let's just wrap up on episode 13 because I don't want to do any more. We'll talk about the reviews then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, the last episode we'll talk. I'll read. I'll pick out I'll pick out good ones and I'll read them out loud.
Yeah.
And we should do it like a trailer style. You put the scenes and have the bad reviews spoken over the moments of the sequences.
Oh, we'll do this. I'll look up the positive reviews. You look up the negative ones.
You ain't gonna find no positive reviews.
That's why I'm gonna have to dig a little deeper.
Exactly. Good luck.
I won't have many.
You ain't find them. They don't exist.
Yeah, I have to go to Reddit. Some fucking.
I'm sure Rolling Stone loved it. It's a biting commentary on modern day America and the way that this country is divided, and there's the flatness of flag and the duality of Abigail. And shut up. Go to hell.
See, flag represents the flag that Trump supporters wave.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, shut up.
Oh, I'm sure there's an article about that.
Oh, definitely.
That's why he's wearing jeans
I just
and a
remembered.
jean jacket.
I just remember what I was going to say. Does
Oh.
CBS All Access only care about the first 2 episodes of a show? Because Twilight Zone, when it came on the air, the first 2 episodes are really fucking good, and then it was just an onslaught of awful blue Twitter feed. I call it the Twitter zone because it's just like social justice, and that's all it is. And I was like, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
And then kind of Picard, the first episode was and then it goes off the fucking rails from there.
Yeah.
Star Trek Discovery thought it was doing like big epic war battle, and then they're like, after that it falls off. But the problem was they miscalculated that. But they spent all their money in those first 2 episodes. It's like they want the reviewers. They let those episodes go out for free, and anybody can watch them. And then the rest of them are behind that paywall for CBS All Access. And this is the same way. First episode was fucking solid. I really did enjoy that first episode.
The first episode is really good. And that's what surprised me. Because reading all the bad reviews, I was like, well, this is going to be bad altogether. No, the first episode was actually pretty damn good.
I would like to talk to someone who actually works on these shows and go, is that what CBS All Access told you? The first episode has to be great. After that, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't care. It feels like that's what it is, because I'm noticing a trend here.
It's that drug dealer. The drug dealer, you get them hooked. Yeah.
First taste is free, then you got to pay for that CBS All Access. Oh, sorry, Paramount Plus. We changed our name.
Well, they have 2 tiers of payment on Paramount HD or Plus. One is like $8 a month, but you get commercials, and it's like a $12 a month with no commercials. What the fuck?
I will never pay.
Oh God, no! Hey, kiss my ass. I am not. I haven't watched Picard. I'm never going to watch Picard. I haven't watched Star Trek Discovery. Never going to do it. Fuck those shows. Fuck Kurtzman. Fuck him. They never watched anything that guy makes.
He's awful. He's an
Terrible.
awful human being.
It's junk.
All right.
Junk.
I'm smelling the food that's being made in the house.
Spam and eggs and rice.
Meatloaf. I made a request.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like to go anytime I go to a place I've never been. They have meatloaf. I'll eat it just because I want to see who's got the better meatloaf at what cafe or whatever.
I do that with fish and chips.
Oh God!
I judge the place off how they do fish and chips.
Yeah, because meatloaf you can't really fuck up, but you can fuck it up. Well, it's like breakfast. Can you really fuck up breakfast?
No.
I mean, it's eggs, it's bacon, it's hash browns. If you can't do that right, then you're a fucking Tom Collin.
Oh man, I'm 42 years old. I work behind the counter at the Eggmobile.
I work at the Denny's. I am sorry for the meal not working out to your delight.
If you know of any other job placement centers that can put me in a contact Sandra, where the fuck he says.
Yes. 2554234. Oh, God.
Love it.
He's the best part. He's the best character.
LIWstudios.com, Loitering in Wonderland on YouTube, Tuesday nights Twilight Zone, Wednesday night anthology show, and then a movie review. You can check all it out, LIWstudios.com. Check out the live schedule. I won't go into detail. At LIW Studios, at LIW the TZ Review, at LIW Anthology Pod. Until next time. And unfortunately, in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West.
Dick.
We'll be back.
Take a picture of your meatloaf.
Unfortunately, we'll be back for episodes 6 and 7, part 6 and 7 of this shit series.
I gotta watch that stupid Nick Cage movie still.
It could be good. It could be
It's
fun.
not. I saw the reviews. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's bad. It's like boring, bad, stupid, bad.
It's a Nick Cage movie.
I understand. That doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
It's the only Nick Cage movie I haven't seen, and that's true.
Well, that's something about you. That's your personal problem. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I gotta deal with that. Anyway, bye, citizens. Bye.
Bye.
I'm 37 years old. I make a podcast about The Stand. If you know of any future job placements after this series ends, please contact LIWstudios.com, LibertyWonderland@gmail.com.
I am a disabled. Oh God,
That fell off the rails.
He's the best. He's the best part of that show.
Barely in it.
I know, but he's so good. He's got the heart. Like you see him, you just want to give him a hug with his Dolly Parton shirt. And now Trash